guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Ugh, it has been so long since I put out a video. I am so sorry. It's been like 2 whole weeks, so it feels really nice to be back in front of the camera. I hope you all have been well. So today's video is going to be a travel chit chat, if you will. Paul and I just returned from one of our first international trips of 2017, and we went to, drumroll please, Mykonos, Greece. I honestly say this was probably one of my favorite international trips that we've taken so far. Last year in 2016 we did London and Paris, went to go visit some friends over there in London, and I love London. They definitely have my heart. But as far as like beaches, like hot weather, Greece has literally been my #1 choice. Honestly, it's because it looks like the photos. Sometimes if you go to different islands, maybe in the Caribbean or like other places, the pictures look really good, and then you get there and it's still really pretty, but it's not exactly what you were picturing. But Mykonos, Greece is literally Pinterest. You scroll down all the pictures on Google, you scroll down all the pictures on Pinterest, Instagram, whatever travel blog you've been reading, and it looks just like that. Whitewashed buildings everywhere, sky blue shutters, the narrow roads with all the little shops. For this trip I did a lot of research because I wanted to know exactly where to go, exactly where to stay, and exactly what to eat the entire time. So of course I scoured the internet, I scoured all the travel blogs I could find. Some of them recent, some of them not so recent, so I was definitely looking for ones that were like 2015 and beyond, nothing like kind of before that. But I didn't really find a lot of actual videos that kind of like sat down and gave you like the inside scoop of like what you needed before you went on the trip. So when I finally looked on YouTube for some videos to get some more research in, I did find a lot of vlogs, which were awesome. Shout out to all those vloggers that I got to watch. I didn't actually find a video that was more just informative of what kind of flights to take over there, where to stay once you're there depending on your budget, what kind of nightlife there was, what the season was going to be like, what the weather was like. I kind of had to go to different, weather.com and this travel blog and kind of put the information together for myself. So I thought I'd make this video for all of my viewers, all of my subscribers, and anyone else who sees this video who is interested in going to Mykonos. Basic information that would have really helped me before we left, and what to expect, like what kind of clothes to pack, just things of that nature. So let's get started. First off, we're going to talk about flights. Rewind back to December of 2016. I had actually been planning this for a long time and been looking at flights for probably a little bit longer than about 6 months ago. I found flying out of DC, where I live, out of DCA, Dulles, or BWI, which is in Baltimore, with about an average of $1,200 going directly to Mykonos. This price for me, who is more of a thrifty traveler, I don't like spending a lot for flights. $1,200 was a lot. Fast forward back to November of 2016, I saw the prices dip down from $1,200 to about $800, and I was like, ooh, things are getting better. And I was so pressed to go that I was almost considering $800, but I talked to my husband and he was like, absolutely not. $450, we can do it. Our baseline for $450 was because of last year we went to London. We got tickets for $350 through WOW Air, which goes through Iceland. And so now that we've been able to travel internationally, especially to Europe, for so low, we definitely don't want to pay anything more. So I watched every single day on, write this down, kayak.com/explore. That is my go-to for flights. Every day. I check it, even when we're not planning a trip, I'm checking it just because I'm curious. If I find a ticket that's cheap, we may be going on a trip after that. The #1 piece of advice I would give in using kayak.com/explore is flexibility. Be flexible with your dates. Be flexible with the month that you're going, even possibly the season, depending on the prices. So once I figured out that we were not going to be able to fly directly into Mykonos, I was like, all right, cool. Let me look at other airports that are around that I could be able to fly into. Ta-da! Athens, right there on the coast of Greece, and it's only a 30-minute flight to Mykonos. So I started in December 2016 looking for flights that went from DCA in DC, where I live, BWI and Dulles, all the way to Athens. And those prices were much better. Almost immediately when I found them, they were about $630, and they would bounce up to $800, between $6 and $8, which is doable. But I know on kayak.com, it tells you buy it, watch it, wait for it to drop. You can't always go off of that meter because they're just going off of different prices every day. But I know that every single day, those prices could be different. Lo and behold, in the middle of December, I got an early Christmas miracle and tickets for literally $450. The exact prices that Paul was looking for and was comfortable with, and I hit book. So from kayak.com, it brought me to delta.com. We actually ended up flying on Air France and KLM, two partner airlines. I don't know if they're underneath Delta or they just literally partner together. I don't know what kind of pots their money mixes in, but they're all related. But remember, those flights only went to Athens. I still had to be able to find a flight that went from Athens to Mykonos, which after I booked our flights that would take us to Athens, I just went on kayak.com once again, and I looked up the same dates for our going and returning flights from Athens to Mykonos. I will say this, when you find a good price, book it. Don't be like me, don't wait for a better price, don't be cheap. Just book it. Because originally the flights were about $50 and I was like, those can get better than that. Let's do $35. Like just really being extra. And that went from $50 and all of a sudden I just did not see those anymore, and they went from $75 all the way up to $150. So we ended up paying $150 for our flights from Athens to Mykonos, but you can definitely find them so much cheaper. Side tip from Anna, who I will introduce you guys to in just a little bit, our hotel mom. It is a lot cheaper, apparently, to fly to London and then go from London straight to Mykonos. Ryanair apparently has daily flights, 6 or 7 of them during their high season for about €30, which is like killer. Once you found your amazing flights over there, it's time to set the countdown to your trip to Mykonos. Dream of the sunsets and the tzatziki and the pita and the kebabs and the going out and the nightlife and just all of those things.